Have you ever had someone talk to you like you were stupid? Not because you were, not because you didn't understand, but because they thought they had power over you. Maybe it was a coworker, a cashier, a security guard, a stranger wearing a uniform who suddenly decided they were above you. This guy did it to me over something so small, so insignificant, a plastic fork. And by the end of this story, I didn't raise my voice, I didn't argue, I didn't break a single rule. But the look on his face? Absolutely priceless. So if you've ever been disrespected by someone on a power trip, get comfortable, because this is one of the cleanest, pettiest, most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. This happened on one of those mornings. Nothing dramatic, nothing emotional, just tired. I had skipped breakfast, I had errands to run, and I knew I wouldn't be home for a while. So I decided to grab something quick. Nothing fancy, no hot food, no mess. Just something small I could eat in my car. I walked into my local supermarket, the same one I've been going to for years. Same aisles, same layout, same people. I wasn't in a rush, I wasn't annoyed, I wasn't looking for trouble. I just wanted fruit. That's when I saw it. A pre-packed fruit bowl sitting in the fridge. You know the kind. Plastic container, single serving, already sealed, already priced. Perfect. I grabbed it and immediately pictured myself sitting in my car, windows cracked, phone in hand, quietly eating fruit and pretending the rest of the world didn't exist. But then I noticed something. No fork.
I checked the fridge. Nothing. I checked the nearby shelf. Still nothing. So I did what any normal person would do. I walked over to the salad bar. Same store, same food, same plastic forks. I wasn't sneaking. I wasn't hiding anything. I reached out to grab one fork. And that's when I heard it. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Not curious. Not confused. Accusatory. I turned around. Mid-40s, arms crossed, standing like the salad bar was his personal property. I lifted the fruit bowl slightly. I'm just grabbing a fork for this. That should have been the end of it. But instead, his face tightened. The forks are for salad bar use only. Not professional. Not neutral. Snotty. Like I just tried to steal something instead of taking a 5-cent piece of plastic. I stayed calm. I'm buying this. It's from the same store. He sighed. Loudly. And then he said it. I don't know how to simplify this so that you can understand it. That sentence, that's the moment everything changed. Not because of what he said, but because of how comfortable he was saying it. People nearby went quiet. You know that feeling? When your chest tightens, your jaw clenches, and you suddenly realize you've just been talked down to. I wasn't angry. I was disrespected.
At that moment, it stopped being about the fork. It became about power. This guy didn't want compliance. He wanted control. He wanted to feel important over something meaningless. And that's when I made a decision. I wasn't going to argue, I wasn't going to complain, and I definitely wasn't going to break any rules. Instead, I was going to follow them perfectly. I nodded, slowly. Oh, okay. No sarcasm, no attitude. I turned back to the salad bar. Right in front of him, I grabbed a styrofoam salad container. He straightened up immediately, watching me. I opened the lid, looked at the options. Pasta, greens, croutons, and then I saw it. Chickpeas. I picked up the spoon and placed one single chickpea into the container. Just one. Plink. I closed the lid, then calmly, deliberately, I reached over and took a plastic-wrapped fork before he could say a word. Oh, he wasn't done. He followed me. Not subtly, not quietly, right behind me. Arms crossed, eyes locked on that container like it was evidence. I didn't rush. I didn't slow down. I was calm, centered, satisfied.
The cashier smiled. She scanned the fruit bowl. Then she picked up the salad container and placed it on the scale. Nothing. No weight. No price. She looked at the screen. Shrugged. It didn't register. She removed it. Total due? Just the fruit bowl. I paid, bagged my things. As I turned to leave, I saw him, standing there, confused, defeated, silent. I slowed down just enough, made eye contact, smiled, and said calmly, "Have a nice day, sport." Not loud, not aggressive, just enough. I walked out, fork in hand. Rules followed, dignity intact. It wasn't about winning. It was about refusing to be talked down to. Sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It's letting someone choke on the consequences of their own attitude. Because trust me, it's never really about the fork.
Conclusion. Salad bar revenge. Just this morning I was at a local supermarket and grabbed a fruit bowl for lunch, planning to eat it in my car. It was just pieces of fruit in a plastic container that was a single serving. There were no forks there, so I went to the pay-by-the-way salad bar to get one from there. As I was reaching to take a fork from the rack, an employee standing at the salad bar asked me what I was doing. I showed him the fruit bowl, but he told me in a very snotty voice that the forks were for salad bar use only. When I explained that I was buying a product from the same store, he said something about not being able to simplify what he said to me so that I would be able to understand it. So I followed the rules. I grabbed a styrofoam salad bar container, put one chickpea in it, and snatched a plastic-wrapped fork before he could say anything. He followed me to the cash register, probably thinking I was going to ditch the styrofoam container. When the cashier put it on the scale, nothing registered, and all I had to pay for was the fruit bowl. As I was walking past him, I made eye contact and said, "Have a nice day, sport." If you've ever experienced a power trip like this, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what's the smallest thing someone ever tried to control you over. Because those stories, they're never small.